Craig Bellamy, the Storm coach, is great. Good enough to join us. Bellyache, thanks so much for joining us in the post-game wrap-up of this. We're just talking about it. If Cooper's not available for round one, which way are you going to go for your 6?
I think we might try and get Cooper Cronk out of retirement, actually. So he's looking pretty fit. Last time I saw him, and I was talking to him yesterday, so he was very feisty. So we might put him in. No, it's obviously a bit of a concern for us, you know. We're not quite sure what we're going to do now, but anyway, we'll look at the next couple of early next week, and then try and make a decision and train with whatever decision we make.
Now, Belzer, it's Cooper. This is the highlight of my TV career so far. Live interview with you, mate. One of the greats of my time at Melbourne Storm. Now, what about Tyron Wishart? You've got some headaches there in the 9 position for round 1, but geez, he held his gloves up today, tough, tenacious, and scored a try.
No, mate, he is. He's a terrific young kid. And I know I spoke to him before the pre-season started, and I said, listen, we're going to have a couple of our hookers out for round 1, so we might have a look at you during the pre-season. And he actually, off his own bat, went up and done a little bit of work with Danny Badiris, because I think Danny knew his dad. But he's a terrific young kid, really hard worker, a bit like his old man, as tough as nails. So I thought, he was a little bit better than last week, so hopefully he'll be a little bit better next week. But it looks like he'll fill our number 9 position.
Craig, it's Brandy. We just spoke to Cameron Munster, and I said to Cooper when we started watching the game, I nearly didn't recognise Cameron Munster, not just his hair, but his body shape. Like, he looks a different person. Has he been a different person over this off-season?
He's been different in some ways, Brandy, without a doubt. He's still got that likeable larrikin about him, and he's still, a lot of fun at training. But what he went through last year and going into rehab was probably the best thing that's ever happened to him. And I think, he's had his lovely wife Bianca have had a baby as well. So, with all due respect, I think he's grown up about 10 years in the last 6 months. So, and I was just really impressed the last 2 weeks how he's played, with such enthusiasm when he's not playing round 1, but he's been tremendous for the group the whole pre-season, and just hope he can keep it up.
Belzer, what about Nick Meaney? You moved him around, from fullback to 5'8" when Cooper Johns went down. You lost Nico Hines. Is he going to be a 14, or will he really lock down a spot in the starting side?
Yeah, well, we're not quite sure what's going to happen with Paps. Coops, he might be ready to start round 1, so we're looking for a spot for Nick, and I just wanted to play him in the halves, I suppose, just in case, Cooper Johns is not ready for round 1, which it doesn't look like he's going to be. So, it's just nice to know if he can play in the halves there and and do a job for us.
Now, you spent some time in Ballarat and you caught up with Adam O'Brien, an old assistant coach, the opposite coach. Did you enjoy a few frothies last night, Craig?
Yes, we did, actually. We met up in Melbourne. He flew down, and I just had a couple. I was driving, obviously, so it was just a couple for me. But, it was good to catch up with all those guys, that I know pretty well. Adam and Danny Badiris was there. Greenie was there, Frankie Barrett. Obviously, we all know Frankie, and what a good company he is when you're having a couple of beers. So Rory Jason, he was there as well. So a whole heap of guys there. So it was nice to catch up with those guys.
Now, did you shout and did those moths fly out of your wallet when you went to pay for them?
Mate, Cooper, I always shout. Always first to shout, always last to shout. You know that.
You're a good man, Craig.
Only Cooper Cronk can get away.
I've always told you that, Coops. All right, thanks, guys.
All right.